One day, as I was browsing for stuff in my local supermarket, I noticed there were some new video games in the electronics section. I had decided to take a quick look around to see if there were any new video game releases for my Xbox 360 or my Nintendo DS. However, a red Game Boy cartridge had caught my eye. It wasn't on display, but on the floor. It had only taken me a few seconds to realize it was a genuine Pokémon Red cartridge, in mint condition. I had wondered why no one had noticed it, and asked the guy running the electronics stand if it was for sale. He looked at it and told me that they weren't selling any Pokémon Red cartridges, so someone must have dropped it. I decided to ask people if they had dropped it by mistake, but to no avail. I even asked the lady working there to put it on the intercom, but no one approached. Seeing as no one was its owner, I had been extremely excited, as these kinds of games were very rare, even rarer in perfect condition. As a kid, I loved Pokemon games, and I even play some of the newer games now, so without any hesitation, I sped home, dug up my old Game Boy, and popped in my new Pokemon Red cartridge. But unfortunately, the title screen read Pokemon Blood Red. This made me so pissed, as it was probably a hacked cartridge, which denied me of playing the actual game, and I had wanted to, seeing as I had only played Pokemon Blue as a child. Also, hacked cartridges have absolutely no value, so this was a total loss. With a sigh, I had decided to take a look into what the creator had done to the game. I pressed start and went to the file selection screen. It was already a saved game file, so I decided to select it. A text box appeared reading, "There is nothing to continue." What? I selected it again, and another text box also read, "There is nothing to continue." Confused, I started a new game instead. Instead of the usual "Welcome to the world of Pokemon" intro, it was replaced by Red in Professor Oak's lab, who was choosing a Pokemon. However, Red was choosing a Pokemon in a cutscene, so I had no control over him. He decided to choose Squirtle and nicknamed it Bud. I would have chosen Charmander, but the game was just programmed like that. Anyways, the fight between Blue and Red began. But there was something strange about Bud's stats. He had 230 HP, but he was merely a level 5 Squirtle. Bud also had managed to KO Blue's Bulbasaur in one hit, and surprisingly enough, Bud had leveled up twice. After the battle, Blue had a fit that Red got a better Pokemon than him and ran away. Just as I was about to leave, Professor Oak said, "I'm sorry, Red." I'm sorry? Why would he say that? I wandered off to get my first gym badge with Oak's words still in my mind. Upon approaching a wild Pokemon I wanted to catch, I used Bud to attack him, and Bud KO'd him in one hit. Then Bud proceeded to level up 3 times. I decided to throw a Pokeball to another wild Pokemon without having Bud attack, but a text box appeared saying, "Bud doesn't want you to have another Pokemon." And without me controlling him, Bud KO'd the Pokemon. I tried this again with the text box now saying, "Bud doesn't like this one," and another KO. Bud was now at level 23 and evolved into Blastoise without evolving into Wartortle first. Whenever a trainer approached Bud, he would grow stronger and stronger after defeating a trainer. When he got to level 50 after 2 battles, he changed. Bud was now insulting the trainers that lost to him with text boxes reading, "Bud laughs at these pathetic trainers. Bud would rather die than be like them. Bud would like to take a shit on these trainers and their Pokemon." Followed by laughing coming from him. I couldn't believe this. Bud's insults got worse and began to swear at Pokemon and trainers. People on the streets would avoid me, and some trainers would come out of the blue saying, "You think you're so tough, Red? Well, bring it." Bud would be controlling himself at these parts, KOing not only the Pokemon, but injuring the trainer that had challenged Red. Gym leaders looked at me in shame, gave me a badge without even battling me, and yelled at me to get out. I tried getting rid of Bud, or getting a new Pokemon, but nothing worked. By the time I got to Lavender Town, a text box appeared saying, "Bud looks at the Pokemon Tower and laughs at how pathetic the dead Pokemon are." When I tried to enter it, people would force me out saying, "Why would you want to be here, prick?" I left Lavender Town when another text appeared saying, "Bud thought if they like their fucking tower so much, I think I should add some more Pokemon to it." But it started to kill Pokemon instead of KOing them, with gravestones appearing where the battle took place. Bud laughed in a high-pitched, distorted way while doing so. I tried turning off the game, but I couldn't bring myself to do so. I had to finish it. By the time I had reached the Elite Four, Bud's moveset now consisted of Mutilate, Taunt, Laugh, and Kill. He was at level 947. The game had taken control of itself, as Bud had proceeded to beat the Elite Four and head to the champion. Champion said, "Did you? Them like you did with everyone else, you son of a bitch?" This time Bud spoke saying, "No. What fun would that be?" The battle started, but as Bud was battling, text appeared saying things like, Bud thought about how strong he was. Bud thought about how weak Red was. Bud wondered why he should listen to Red. The champion was defeated, and the screen cut black with a message saying, "Several years later." It showed a man looking over thousands of gravestones in the Pokemon Tower. I then realized that the man was Red, but he had no Pokemon, no money, and all of Red's gym badges were rusty and chipped. I left the Pokemon Tower, and a text appeared saying, "I want to go home." Red collapsed and the screen faded to black. When the screen came back, Red was in a cave with Bud right in front of him. A battle began between Red and Bud. Red had no items, Pokeballs, and the only fight move he had was do nothing. Bud kept using Taunt and Laugh while saying things like, "I don't need you anymore. You're pathetic. I always wondered why I listened to you." But then used Kill and said, "You know, Red, I've always hated you. Goodbye, Master." Red let out a horrifying scream with a maniac laughter over it. It was ear-splitting, even with the volume turned down. I turned off the game and threw the cartridge into a wall. After regaining my senses, I turned on the game once more just to see if there was anything left. I hit continue, and a text box appeared. There is nothing to continue. Hey guys, Infinite Creeps here. I would like to make a couple special announcements. First off, I should be doing videos every Friday now, along with the Tuesday videos. Was thinking about calling in No Sleep Tuesday and Creepy Friday. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. And my other announcement, which is a little more important, the most important, tomorrow will be my little brother's birthday. I want to give a shout out to him. Happy birthday, little bro. And thank you, everyone. Please like, subscribe. If you liked the video, please share it. And thank you for the support. See you later.